Chef Anthony here at Don's Appliances. Today I'm talking about induction. I'm on the JennAir 36-inch cooktop. This can come in a 15-inch piece, 30-inch piece, or a 36-inch piece. 36 we're talking about now is a 5-burner. So I kind of want to go over the features, kind of some of the functionality and the amazingness. So I'll hit the power button here, and I got a pot of water on the center. So in this model, you're gonna see we highlight the burner like this, take it from 0 all the way up to a drag of the boost. People always ask me what's boost, they say 100%, you know, that's the 10. If you scroll back to the 5 or 50%, kind of like your medium and things like that, comparing it to, you know, the dial of gas, things like that. The best part about the induction is you need ferromagnetic pots, so, you know, if a magnet sticks to them, you know they're good to go. But, you know, I can put my hand here and just feel the vibration of it and creating the energy. The best part about induction is, you know, it's super efficient, but it's super safe. I can put my hand here. As long as I'm not touching the pot by any means, I'm not gonna get burned. So it really creates a burner right to the glass surface, creating a nice, efficient airflow and heat. So we don't really have to worry about, you know, really kind of getting burnt. Safety is the key here, and we got all the efficiency. Whereas if this was an electric top, the element would heat up and kind of, you know, heat up on the sides and things like that, and you would really waste the energy. But here in induction, you don't do that. So it's a great piece, and you know, you could see the bubbling already. So we're kind of, I know I don't have a lot of water in there, but you know, we're really gonna get to a rapid boil real quick. And really what I want to show is I want to bring this up to the rapid boil, and I want to bring it down so you can see how accurate the induction is. Okay? So a few more seconds, and then I'm going to talk about some of the bridging elements and things like that too. So for oversized pans and things like that. So we're up to a boil now. So, you know, we're rolling boil, so 220, things like that. I'm going to take my finger and really put it on the dial. Okay, you can watch as I scroll it down. You can see, you know, right when we get to 0, how instant heat that is. So talk about like power and controllability, that really has the most. So right here, this model, and you know, depending on the model you have, will have different settings. So when I go to the low settings, so I'll click on this and I'll hit low setting. So this will highlight and it'll go simmer. So now this is just gonna hold this to a simmer. So it's kind of under a boil. So a boil's, you know, 212 degrees. This is probably gonna be around 200 to 190, depending on what we're cooking. So this will just hold this pot at a simmer. If I hit low setting again, this will hold it to a melt. So if I had cheese in here and made a fondue, or chocolate, or just wanted to melt butter in a pan, and I don't want to worry about it, there's a designated setting on this cooktop for it. Another low setting I hit is keep warm. So this is for if that sauce is fully cooked, that pan is fully cooked. You just want to hold it warm, and you want to keep it in that pan before serving it. Now you have that keep warm setting. Best part about this is the 5 burners, everyone has an individual timer as well. So you see this, I can click on this, you know, add a timer to any of these burners that I'm cooking on. So think about, you know, 5 individual timers, 5 different settings. That's amazing, okay? I'm gonna move over right here. I'm gonna talk about this. So look at this line right here. So this is the bridging element. Okay, so now when I hit left bridge, I'm gonna turn these into a tandem burner. So this is ideal for a grill pan or an oversized pan. So if you're really worried about, you know, cooking on that big pan and things like that, you can put this in here. As long as it covers, you know, 80% of the way, we'll hit left bridge, and then look, see these 2 items or these 2 burners are highlighted. So now we can bring them up in tandem. Look at that. So now they're at 7, 8. So now this really, in all efficiency, will turn into one big burner, okay? So now you could do that on the left, you could do that on the right. Think about that for grill pans, oversized pans. You want to do some pan searing, you want to cook those big meals. You know, now you have that option with the added piece of the grill. So you could do that on the right bridge and the left bridge. This right here is another feature. This is exclusive to JennAir. It's called a sensor boil. Okay, so let me get rid of the left bridge. Let me turn sensor boil on. Okay, shut that down, turn this back on. So if we hit sensor boil, click the burner, click sensor boil. Now it'll go to a sensor boil, and it'll really kind of adjust this. This is ideal for like cooking pasta, cooking rice, things like that. This prevents the over boiling. So really, it'll bring it to a boil, and once we put something in, it'll register that we've had pasta or something in there and maintain a good temperature. This is like a nice piece that JennAir has kind of exclusive to that, and that is just on this burner right here. So if you see that little sensor boil attachment, that's great. So let me lower that down. Make sure I talked about all the other pieces here, and there is obviously, you know, we hold this down, it is a control lock, so it'll lock all the board right here. So, you know, if somebody leans on it on your island and things like that, or if you're going away for like holiday or you're out of town, you know, you lock your cooktop, and you know, if you drop something on it, nothing will turn on. But the beauty of this is, with the induction though, if you don't have a pan on it, it's not gonna register and it's gonna beep annoyingly at you. So if I undo this here, shut this guy off, use my thumb, or not. So now control locks off. So if I turn my cooktop on, I hit this button and I crank it up to 9 or 10, you know, it's gonna wait for a reactive pot, and pot's not gonna be there. So it's gonna beep that there's no pot on there. So another super safe aspect about the induction is if you don't have a pot on there, it won't make a magnetic reaction. So once again, this is the JennAir induction top. This is the 36-inch. Hope this helps you out. You'll kind of navigate your way around it and enjoy it and have fun with this amazing product. Thanks so much.